quick live because I have to go and do the school run. Today school gonna finish today at 1 p.m. So I said, let me just come on here and just speak to you. It's Friday. Today's Friday, the last day of term on the break for 2 weeks, school break. So I said, let me just come on here and say, shout out to you all. The weather is not that great. I'm not in a good mood. When the weather is like this, trust me, it's kind of damp my spirit a bit. But nevertheless, we move. Um, Ready just to go to leave here. I have to leave here to go and do the school run. So it's Friday. I'm give thanks that today Friday, start of the weekend, and the start of the summer holiday for the girls, which they're gonna get 2 weeks off, which I'm very grateful for and happy for because I will get some rest. So I wouldn't have to get up too early in the morning. I can get like extra 2 hours in bed or 3 hours possible, yeah, because I deserve it. And so that is what I'm looking forward to. What's happening now today, Friday? I didn't even know that they had this mobile award yesterday, last night in the UK. I didn't even know they had that because I'm telling you, since the war started, I don't really watch the television like that because it kind of put me off, and it's just get you like teary and sad and all these things, and I don't want to like watch even the news as well. I stay away from watching the news because it's just depressing and just watch these things, you know. So I don't watch it from a standpoint. I don't really watch news like that again because it's just that they just keep repeating the same thing over and over again, you know. But Friday, and what I'm just gonna do today is just relax, chill, and I need to pick when I pick the for the school. I need to go and pay a water bill. Since yesterday I had to pay the water rate, but I was wasting yesterday for a delivery for the girls. So it came yesterday. So that's the reason why I had to I stayed indoors because I had to wait the delivery. One thing I don't understand with delivery here in this country is like some of them they give you a tracking number, but then they will give you a specific time they're gonna come, and then when you look, it's like they're not giving you like a regular update. So sometimes you'll be waiting. I was sitting in the house whole day yesterday waiting on them to come and deliver the package, and they didn't think. So when I was about to leave, now that is when they bring the package for the girls. So that is for the girls, yeah. Cause my daughter's birthday is coming up next month, the ending of the month. Next month is her birthday. She gonna turn 11, and so just getting to few things for them as well for the birthday. We gonna just be at home. um you know we're just gonna be at home celebrating her birthday. Sometimes we do go out and like go out, like we go to Nando's or so, but this year is what is happening now in terms of the economy and the way how thing is, like there's a virus going around, and me, I don't want to be in a close space with people, so I rather just stay home and just. And a lot of time because of the war as well, there's the oil prices is up, food in the shop keep going up, everything is just so expensive now. So I rather just spend her birthday at home. I will go out and I will take some photos with her outside as I usually do as memories and stuff like that. And we will just sing happy birthday to her, and and she gets a few gifts. She's not that I have the way how we have raised the girls is to be grateful for the little things that they have for the birthday, is not to look for things that watch what other people have, but be grateful for what they gonna receive. And yeah, so that is what I need to get 2 books for her as well, because I usually buy books um for my daughters. I usually buy books for them for birthday. It starts with hobby buying books from we used to buy books from Amazon. So hobby eventually started the trend. We used to buy a lot of books like about themselves, like black books and stuff like that. So that is what we used to buy for them. But now my both of them are reading chapter books. So whatever book that they recommend, as long as it's child friendly and age appropriate, I usually will go through it and see if it is appropriate, and then I will buy chapter books if they when they ask. So she will definitely get 2 chapter books for her birthday as well. I want to do like a little small like a little basket where I can give her like some like things, like girly stuff, like she's coming up to this age now. She's gonna be 11, so she love she even into skincare now because I'm teaching her like skincare, like whatever, like I'm giving her like simple skincare product, like not harsh stuff. It's like simple to do skincare product. I'm teaching her to do a skincare routine as well. When my youngest one turned 10, she will get the skin. I will start the skincare routine with her as well. The same thing I did with my eldest one. So that is what I'm gonna do. But for our birthday, we're just gonna stay in, just like how I did with my birthday. I cooked dinner, and it served us for 2 days, and then I just went outside, take some photos in the house, and I just enjoyed myself. I didn't even like, sometimes when as you get older, really like you celebrate your birthday to say thanks, you get gift for life. But I'm not a person like hey, like that, go out there and go and spend what I don't have and try to impress people or put myself in debt to try to do something just for one day. I don't do that. I think of long run, and I just get something like another down low as well. And the same thing I'm teaching my girls is like you don't need to be seen and heard to celebrate your birthday. You can just celebrate your birthday in the quietness of your home and just enjoy your family and just have a great time. We usually just play music. Thankfully, we have good neighbors, so we accommodate each other. It's not like so we'll play music, but we turn it down like when it reach like when anytime it hits 9 o'clock, we will turn it down. And then the girls usually birthday usually fall in the week, so they have to go bedtime. So birthday time is like we have to go in early. We can't stay up too late. But when it's weekend, we're gonna blast and go. So yeah, so my birthday was great because I have the it was great. I had a great time. And I'm prep I start to prep now for my daughter's one. So hopefully I order some things from Shein, like for the decoration part for the girls. I'm not gonna go too all wild and crazy this year because I already have some decoration from previous years that I'm gonna incorporate with thing. But there's a lot of pink and purple, so I'm gonna get like I have blue and I have purple decoration, so I'm just gonna incorporate them as well in the theme this year for her. They always looking forward for that, and like the food, and they will get some snacks, like things that I don't usually buy because what I've done, I've cut down on the amount of things that they consume in terms of snack wise. I'm very conscious of things that they eat because I'm telling them you have to be careful what you put inside your body and stuff like that. But when it's birthday, they get the opportunity to say, okay, it's a one-off one thing, but it's not a constant something you're gonna eat throughout the year. Okay, so yeah, they look forward for that, and I have the memories from when they are 1 year old right up. We always take pictures, sing happy birthday and whatever. So yeah, so my Friday afternoon, I'm just waiting to go and collect them from I'm gonna leave home. They're gonna finish 1 o'clock, so I'll say roughly like 12:45, quarter to one. I'll just leave home and go start to work, and so at least when I reach at least something because I need to both of them. I need both of them because my daughter I need both of them to go with me on the high street because I'm gonna pay the water, right? So I don't want her to be in the house while I'm out on the high street. So both of them will have to come with me on the high street. So I need to take snack that they have. So because they didn't take any snacks, so I need to give them snacks. So when I just pay the water bill and I'm gonna just come back inside. So that is what I'm gonna do. Is not I'm a person I don't like to hang out when I hang out around the high street. When I'm gonna do something, I just like to go in and do what I have to do, and then after I finish, I just leave. So that is something. Excuse me a minute. I need to take off the volume before my phone ring, cause what usually sorry about that I had to put the volume off because many times my phone will ring and then the ringtone will come in and then they still say copyright. Okay, so I had to do that, so sorry about that break. But it's just now, it's like, yeah, today is Friday, and it's just It's just a dull. It is a sun. It's just cold. I don't understand. Thursday, yeah, it was no Wednesday. It was such an eventful day, yeah. Wednesday, I did laundry, and the sun was hot, the sun was shining, and the wind was blowing. So I said, okay, my clothes outside, it was drying on the line. Then around 2 o'clock, I went and go and pick my clothes. People, I telling you, yeah, what happened? Um, by the time I pick up my clothes and come inside, the rain started to come so heavy, and then I say, okay, time now 3 o'clock for me to go and pick the girls. I went there, and then after when I was walking going there, then the wind started to blow so heavy. I had to use both hands to hold on my brolly. I had to use one eye to hold it down because the wind was so strong and blowing so the wind was so strong, and the rain was pounding. Then after a while there was hailstone, then there was snowflakes, then there was snow, and there was rain, and it was like we get 4 seasons in one day. And I was saying, oh my days, I don't know what's going on. You know, so I said, you know what, I just come back inside, and it just messed up my mood. When the weather is like cold, and the weather is just it just kill your vibes a bit, you know. I try my very best to not let it bother me, but sometimes, trust me, what I don't understand is like when it's winter time, winter just do it look like winter go drown out this year a bit longer than it expected, right? Because from the 21st, right, it was spring starts from the 21st. We are still we still have to wear like a like jacket, and you see me hat, and you know, like you have to keep like warm still, because it's like chilly in the morning, and then the sun will come out, and then rain, and then it's got cool, and then you don't even know how sometimes how to dress, like in the dress to go out in the morning, and then sometimes go in the afternoon, you just see the sun will come out blazing, and then 1 minute the rain will pour down. I know that they say, oh, you have to ask, is that is how the British weather is, but I don't know why it's like that. It's like when it's sunny in Europe, right? It's really really sunny, but when it's when it's sun here, it's sun and then rain. We don't get good summer here. We don't get to, if we get good 1 week or 2 weeks of summer, hot sun, then that's perfect, you know. But most of the time, it's always rain, especially when it comes to August. The whole of August always rainy, 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 rain, 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 rain. And my hope is for this year that last year in August we went to the beach and it was so hot. I even catch a tan, my love. My melanin was popping out and all these things. I catch a tan, you know, and the tan lasts me for a long time, yeah, because you know, being in clothes every day, long sleeve jacket, long sleeve socks, everything, I was just tired. That is why I'm saying that I don't know if England is blind, the UK is blind when it comes to good sunshine, like throughout the summertime. When in Europe is like, you know, other countries is when it's hot, it's blazing hot. In America, when it's hot, it's hot. In this country, it's like I don't know. And the reason why I always said like the place is just hot like the sun sometimes decide to just turn back from to the UK is because of the way the people dress. People dress when the sun is hot. People have on winter boots all up to them leg. Hot. Winter hat, big heavy winter coat, my love. Yeah? In a winter time. In a summer, they do those rubbish. When a winter time, you see the people them dresses like it's a spring summer. When it's summer now, when they're supposed to dress in them little flip flop, your sandals, your little shorts, your skirt, your summer, you know, dress and all these things, the people them have on winter coat. That's why I say I believe that the sun turned back because of that. When the sun say, okay, well, you people in the UK, you all don't love the sun. You all don't love the sun because you all love the cold. So when you see people just a certain way, that's why the sun go back. I beg you, sun this year. Think of us melanated people. If the other race of them don't want love the sun, we love the sun. Bring it on. We had 40 degrees last year. Oh my days. I don't really want 40 degrees, like a little 25 or 30. I can deal with the 40 degrees. Oh my day. The way how this flat is constructed, the heat stays in because of the cold climate. So because of it's to keep in the heat. Oh my days. I say I was inside. I went outside, you know, and there was just cold, hot air, hot air, hot air. No 40 degrees this year, please. I want like 30 degrees, 25 degrees. I'll work with that. You know, that is manageable. The 40 degrees was like a killer. Manjaro, it was hot, 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 hot. It was like a software even. In here was in the flat was hot. Listen to me. Breeze was blowing, but it was cold air. And 1 minute I was thinking, oh my days. That time the girls was so young, was a little bit. They couldn't cope. You understand? They was saying, mommy, oh, I tell you, the worst thing you could have done in that 40-degree heat was drinking anything cold. I tell you, the more you drink thing cold, yeah, it was the worst thing you could have done. So I've learned that don't drink cold thing when it's like hot, hot, hot in this country. Drink just the water like you have out. Don't drink no cold juice. Don't drink no cold beer. Don't if you don't drink the don't drink nothing cold. Not even put ice in. Just drink the water plain like that. Don't put no ice in it because when it's hot like that and you drink cold drink, you draw on the heat more. So when people say, "Oh, it's hot," no, even in the tropics on the Caribbean where you can drink, yes, it go cool you down. But here is like you put like when you drink the cold water, you get hotter and hotter and hotter. These flats are built for heat, not for summer. And I do not realize like the council them need to think that we are constantly getting these high temperature, right? On a regular basis. It used to not be that consistent, but it has been coming consistent for the past I must say for the past 4 years now, it has been consistent with the heat is rising, the temperature is rising here in the UK. And you know, people who live in flats and who don't live in the house, we have them have the air conditioner to keep them warm and nice, you know, cool them down. And the kind of people who have pool and these things, even they have a backyard during when you have a heat wave, you understand, it make no sense to you if you don't have air conditioner. It make no sense below. No sense. So I feel like they need to start to build these houses like a flats, like start to implement a little something in there because I say to me it's really, really rough, especially when the inside is so cold, it's so hot sometimes. Sometimes you feel like if the flip like if the house are coming, it's just the heat a walk on the back. It's like you're inside now, but you just feel hot. Anything you do is just like tormented. And then in the night time now, it's sticky to rust. It's sticky, it's sticky, it's sticky, it's sticky. I don't know why it's sticky. So it's because of this thing. I feel like, and the problem is when it's cold, right? And you turn on your heating. The heating, you're still in a front room, and when it's cold outside, you're knocking how much the heating turn up and the fan full blast. You're still feeling the coldness, right? Creeping in. You still feel it the way how these because they have like the doors, they have like a space under there. So what happened is like even if you close the door, there's space underneath. They creep up the thing. I'm telling you, I feel like when they was building these flats, they wasn't thinking of human to live in these flats. As well as in the UK, the flats are very small. They don't accommodate for families because it's like a shoebox, I might say. Like why build a big bedroom? Why have two bedroom? Why not make them equal size? Why have one that is big and then one a little small, little mattress back? Then you have a kitchen that is look like it's a storage room, just small, so you can't even spin in there. And then don't even talking about the front room. By the time you rest down, you don't have a kitchen where you can put a table. So obviously, if you want to dine with your family, you have to put your table in the front room, right? When it come to, so you have to choose if you're gonna have a table to eat wrong as a family, or you're gonna have a complete settee. So you have to choose. So we get a table. So we had to, you have to choose either you're gonna have a settee or you're gonna have a table. I believe in having a table because the girls needed to do their homework on. You understand? Because the bedroom do not have a space like you can put like a table where they can go in there and one can do one side and do the homework. It's so small. You understand? I don't know why when they was making, they have the space, but they need to think that it was not. Is like, especially when they have a growing family and the children are not gonna stay small forever. They're gonna be these flat. I feel like they set up these flat like if you have one child and just you and a child and a mother. I just feel like that it's not enough family if you live in a flat because the space is limited. You understand? Even in the kitchen is so small, you can't even put your fridge in there. You have to take it out and find a different way to put your fridge, because if you put a fridge inside the kitchen, the space gone. You understand? And then you know, as you get grandchildren and adults, you can't really have space and move about freely, you know. So I don't know who was thinking of when they was building it flat, and they're still doing the same bull crap. When they're building the flat, they're still making this flat so small, and the rent is so expensive. And in a, even a little balcony, you can go out and put a table and sit down and relax. It's like it's not worth it. So I realize why sometimes people just decide that they have enough of here and just decide to go somewhere where it's more hotter, and the weather is more better, you know. It's like I don't understand why. It's like, for example, in America you can see some flat you think is house. These people, the apartment in America, you think it's house, their apartment. The spacing is so big, you have big room, big kitchen, big, and that is what I need. Give me a big kitchen because I want to have like an island, a table. I just love to cook, so I want to have like a big space. You understand? Even with houses, if you want big spaces in your like your house, you have to like build your house yourself, like from scratch. Buying these houses are the same thing. They have like some narrow staircase that you have to climb up, and the sometimes the kitchen is tiny. They might look big from outside, the house, but when you go into the kitchen, it's tiny. And then the bathroom will be big, but the kitchen is very tiny. And then you have a front room, and then you have a dining. You understand? But I'm saying, and the rooms are very small. So it's like the contractors or the architect that do for this building, they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to take some courses in the Caribbean and know how and even in the continent, and see what architecture is supposed to look like, and how to when you have space, how to manage it. Because I'm talking about this, like when it was building this could have extended a bit more, because we have like you have a lot of spaces like outside. Why not extend? You could have extended the front room bigger, and also the living space, as the bedroom could have been a little bit bigger. You understand? The is just like you when and even as an adult, you even two adults for going in one little small little shoebox. The second room is very small for two adults. If you're even you have the big room, and you give your children the big room, you as an adult, you still need space, because it's like you put down like a queen size bed in there. Be time, not put on a queen size bed. You understand? There is no space for put your clothes. That is the whole purpose. You understand? It's like the space is very limited, and also it's drywall, meaning like you can't even say you're gonna put your wardrobe, like say you want your wardrobe like to build in, like you're gonna build in a wardrobe in here, and get more space. Like you get a part for your clothes and a shoe, and get more space. Everything is just tiny and expensive. Rent is expensive here. Hi, Roxanne. Good morning. To you, sometimes they build the houses a lot of square footage, but then you utilize the space. True. Just says true. The spacing, because I don't say some structures, like when I look out from some houses, when I just came here, I was saying, oh, this house is so big. And then when I get the opportunity to go inside somebody's house, right? Oh my days. I was like, is this really it? It's like the house is so, it look big outside, but when you go in the space is so small. American has more space, very spacious. I know I know America have more space. I know England is a country and America is a continent, right? I understand that. But I'm saying, as you say, sister, the square foot too. They need to get some person from the Caribbean, like to come and show them how to utilize space. Because okay, for example, when you are building flat, you have flat one, two, three up. It's like, think of like extending, build the thing. Think of like, okay, a bed will have to go in here. We thinking of adult, we thinking about the children are gonna say small, they're gonna get big. Let us think of like that. That's what contractor need to do. Get like, bring in a bed, measure the bed like a queen size bed, that will hold a wardrobe will hold, and a little side bed. And if you have children, they can put in like thing. I wish they had space, like more spaces in the flats. So at least I could have get like a the girls could have an area where they could have go and study, you know. Even their bedroom is so small that you can't even go say, oh, put your table in there because there's no space in it. There's no space to put like a table, and they're gonna say, okay, this is their study area. Both of them will have their own little space for studying. It's not it's not convenient the way how the flats is built. And it's so sad that sometimes when you think of when you're in the Caribbean and you're complaining of, oh, my room is small. When you come here, you will know what is small, my love. You will know what is small. I'm thinking of sometimes parents have 3 and 4 children, and especially girls, and then some the space, hey, is very small. You understand? Yeah, something is very small. And is yeah, true. Yes, it's true, true, true. The spacing is really small. That's why I'm saying that we have to be really grateful for thing. And in the Caribbean, we own our houses, and even if you own a property, right? A property in America is more better to purchase than here, because here is like in America now. Most houses, when you purchase a house, I see the people them get back garden, front garden. You understand? They have like a big garden there. The car could drive up in the driveway and all these things. Here, you have a house, but yet you still, I know in America you do park up on the road. I know that too. But most people, when they have the house, they can park up in their driveway as well. They have a front garden, they have a back one, they have a little porch. Yes, so here is like, you have like a, what they call it, I forgot what they call it here. It have to be in the back. Why not to the front? Everything in the back, and the space that what they call like they call like back garden. If you kick a ball, your neighbor, if you poop to her, the neighbor over the next side can hear you. It doesn't make any sense, you know. So I'm saying like the spacing is really terrible, and the housing is like you see all the houses is dried up. What I love with American house not dried up. The houses are not joined up. It's not like yes. So sometimes I just say, why? It's like this house belongs to me, but they are joined together. Like you will see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 house on a straight path. And I used to say, why them houses are joined up? So it's like they're married. It's like the houses are joined together. It's that's why if you pong there, you put the local music, your neighbor could hear you. You understand? If you do some work, your neighbor could hear you pong or do anything. The house are joined up. It don't make no sense. Them house and build. I know they built this house back in 1960. The thing, but they need to get a little different vision in terms of building this house. Them old long time old fashioned houses here that they have here and have now. Oh, big cities in America is like that are joined together. Okay. But I don't like them. I don't like when houses are joined together. It takes me a while like to understand that it takes me a while to adapt like this is how it is, that houses are joined together. When we get with big, it's like you buying a house and you only get a small little back garden, right? Your back garden. You don't even have like a big space where you can say you can tie a goat, get 2 goat or chicken or something, or do it. The space is so small. Maybe if you go in the countryside, maybe in the countryside you have more space in the countryside. You understand? Like more space. Um and the air feel fresher. Anytime I go in the countryside, the air feels much fresher as well. My thing is like I want to live in the countryside, but I don't know exactly where I want to live in the countryside. I'm just tired of living in London, you know. So I think out of the city, I need to get some fresh air. It's too polluted. It's like bus, train, and car every day, up and down, and like in the fumes and everything. I don't like. I need to go to the countryside where I can get some fresh. Anytime I got lucky to get me a piece of land, and somewhere off back. Yeah, yeah. It's good in it because at least you can plant a fruit tree here. I don't see nobody with no fruit tree unless in the countryside. Fruit tree here. I don't see nobody. I never walk and see any fruit tree like in somebody's back garden. No, you might see flowers but no fruit tree. It's too small of a space. It's most time people use the back garden just to play, chill out, have a little barbecue or something. It's not like and most time they just put some fake grass, or they might put some block like on the ground, like to step on. It's very, very, very no life you're not there, so no. Trust me. Sometimes we are here because of the exchange rate, like the currency and whatever. We might get a little bit more, and there are more opportunities, and you can do certain things, but when you check it out, hey, taxes again, you kill out your rasta. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's the Caribbean, you like, of course, you like our space. And the thing is, this is like, um, when you open your front door, right? When you open your front door, you're going straight in your porch and in your house. You don't have to go through 99 door. You don't have to go through like one door, this door, one door, another door, climb up some stairs and all these things. You don't accustomed to those things, and then other people touch it. When it comes to your door, it's a person that's living in your household gonna go through that door. So, that is why during COVID, me, I was gloves up. I was gloves up. I had all kind of spray to spray the door before I even spin that door. It's like you have your own space and you are enjoying it, and you just in the front yard, you just are relaxed. Somebody still call it, hey, it's just nice. Yes, just it's not ready yet at all. It's not ready. But I feel like I'm in America, like the houses are bigger in terms of the space. Yes, so too tiny, man. Them too tiny. Them now use up the space. It's too small, man. And even those flat that new flats they are building now, it's still small. Cause my I went in some new flats, right? And I see how small they are. I was saying like I think they should have learned their mistake from this flat that they built before. Now they're still building this tiny thing, and they wonder why a lot of people is leaving. Because especially when you come from the Caribbean or the continent and you're accustomed to big space, big land, big everything, and you come here and you see you have your 3 or 4 trees and you have to chuck up in a one little room there, you know yeah, and it's cheaper. And here now it's like your rent will go up, your mortgage will go up, everything, taxes, everything will go up, but there is no improvement for you to see what you are paying for. And when you complain and you ask them for they keep saying, oh, we don't have any money. You don't have any money, but yet you are taxing people, yet you are increasing stuff. So where you think the money gonna come from? That is why I say the workforce is there for the rich people and not for the middle class and the rich, and not for the poorer class of people who are trying to elevate and do something up in life. Because every time you go up 5 steps, they might bring you down back 10 times. Yeah. Yes, the space has keep jacking up every time. Sometimes I see some flats when they say, oh, this flat is for over here. I see like, what? Me, I will not. And you have to pay like a down payment of like 25, sometimes 45,000, 50,000 pounds before you can. Me, that money, I can take it and buy land and start a house. No, sir. I always say I don't want to own house here because it like when it comes to like land, it don't make no sense, my love. It don't make the land still believe belongs to the royal family in this country. It still belongs to them. The house is yours, but the land remains. So a lot of people don't realize your house is yours, but the land remains to the when you go be king now, before it should be queen now it's king. So yeah, the house remain you, but the land still remain the property of the royal, yeah, king. Yeah, I never knew that until I was watching a documentary, and when I heard that I was shocked, because I was saying like they say you buy the house but not the land. That is why sometimes when you purchase a house, that is why the land that is so expensive, because you have to pay extra duty tax for this and hey. When you buy a house in the Caribbean, that's it. If they say 50,000, you pay 50,000. And if your land tax is like 100, like say 500 or 200 a year, just an example, when you don't pay that, that's it. Yeah? Hey. Even if you don't pay for your house, you still have to, there is things still. So you don't really not live no life. That is why sometimes people will sell their property as well and just decide they had enough. And a lot of people are moving out of London and they are going in the countryside because the price they are paying for rent here when they go in the countryside, they can afford to purchase a home, and they have front and back garden, and they have accessible to a lot of things. They have beach, they have land for farming, they can do things, you know. And but here, London is just fast paced anyway, so maybe that is why it's so getting so expensive. And a lot of people say, oh, I love to live in London. Everybody want to live in London, but London is a place like it's only nice during the summertime when the sun is hot, but throughout the year it's depressing. It's not good at all. It's rubbish. Cost of living is really, really expensive. Things that you purchase, for example, last year when we went in Birmingham, there was planting cheap. Like you was getting like tree planting for I was what? And here, like you buy two plantain down here, they're telling you £1.80, maybe it's £2 now because I haven't bought plantain for a long time because I realized like it's a rip-off. So I said, see all the plantain I eat for the period of years that I was here when it was cheap, that's enough. And um I stop. I don't buy no plantain for no £2, £1 for plantain. No, my love, me not, that for person who never eat plantain to pay that price. Like in Birmingham, it's much cheaper. Everything is cheaper and it look more fresher as well. But the only thing I don't like Birmingham for is Birmingham look a little bit too run down according to where you live exactly. But some parts look run down, and I don't really like if you have visitor and you go to Birmingham, it's like when you're in London, you can use the Oyster card and go around for the whole day. You can for the whole, you can use the Oyster card and you can just use it and buy it and it can go bus and chain. In Birmingham now, you have to be living there in order to acquire a card so you can use it on the bus or the train or whatever. So that a visitor, you have to buy a bus pass. For a family, I think it was like £10 for per day. You have to buy. So it's much cheaper if you hire it's much cheaper if you hire a car, like if you hire like if you rent a vehicle, or if you want to go somewhere use a Uber, which is more cheaper. I feel like like for the whole day, like £10 for the whole day for the family, I feel like it's expensive. So for example, if you're gonna stay there for 1 week, it's gonna cost you like that's gonna be like £50 for the whole day. You understand? So for the 5 days, which is expensive. So I feel like with that, I don't like it. Like when visitor come, you can't just go and buy Oyster card and they just use it. Like in London, you can't do that, but in Birmingham, it's different. It's like too expensive. So, it's a 111 really anyways. It's coming up close to gonna leave in a bit. So, yeah, sis. I want to say thank you all for all those stopping by. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you for all those who stopped by today. Enjoy the remainder of your Friday. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Be safe out there. If you are heading out to go to work, please keep your eye on the road, please. If your phone ring, let it ring until you reach a stop where you can be able to take the call. Don't drink and drive. Focus on the road. One little mistake can cause you a life and can cause your life and other people's life, as well as it can just turn your life around. You understand? And make sure, be vigilant when you're walking the street. Look left, right, who behind you, whatever. Be careful. And if you are going out, make sure that you share your location with someone. Let them know where you're going, because we live in a world where there's a lot of menace to society. There's a lot of people, right, who is out there looking for, so we are not living in that back in the day where we could have been safe. You have to be very vigilant as women as well. Be careful when you're going out at night. Make sure that you go places where it's very lit, and make sure have friends that you are going with. Go in a group and come back in a group. Don't have all 4 or 5 of you intoxicated. At least have 2 persons that is not intoxicated. At least they can guide you and know where you are. Okay, so yeah, thank you, sis. Thank you for stopping by, and enjoy the remainder of the day. Have a lovely weekend, you and your family. Kiss baby boy from me. I know he's a big boy now because I know he's a big boy now. But take care. Thank you for the love and support over the years, and I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. So thank you all, and I see you beautiful people in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.